everybody. This is John Horry. I'm the sole developer of Pathways to Adventure on day 4 of playing 100 games in 100 days. So we are still waiting for some more players to hop on. Get like 5 minutes till the game's supposed to officially start looking for people to pop in. Um, had some people lined up, but unfortunately they had to go, which is the age-old problem of anybody trying to play tabletop RPGs, the scheduling monster. So I'm going to be hitting up some people and seeing who can pop in. I believe Aries said he was going to pop in, so he might. Put myself in voice chat. There it is. I'm here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put right now. I was trying to put right, but it put right now.
Yeah,
It was
that's
on
funny.
Who's playing for Aries? Not me.
What's up?
Sorry. Someone. So my friend and my sister are playing a game on Roblox.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that's
And I
fine
left
as long as they're not like crazy loud.
the game to play with you.
Oh, you're the best. Well, I'm trying to get us some more people in here.
That's okay.
Let me get Clutie back in.
Which one did you put?
Call her and annoy her.
I was just talking to the last minute. They're like, someone's actually playing for you. I'm not one. What?
See if Magnus wants to play.
Open that. What? Don't do it. Wait, oh. Please, Dominic, wait. We gotta find out who Aries is. What the heck? I don't know. Aries is actually off. I thought it. See someone's playing. What the heck? I'm straight up on this D&D game. Online D&D. But it's a better version than normal D&D.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh, sorry. Now what is Aries gonna do? Hold on, I'm joining. No, hold on. Yeah, someone's playing for you, Aries. They chose mine. What the heck? Nah, my account must be hacked. Even though I'm literally playing Crota Simulator. I didn't even choose anything. That's crazy. What did I choose? I didn't choose anything. That's crazy, Karma. Oh, Frozen. Dang it. I think I'll take my
Some people rounded up.
I didn't choose anything.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay.
Oh,
Pretty
it's
good.
ridiculously hot.
I can imagine. I'm in Texas, so I was just about to say, feel free to hop in, and then you already hopped in. I didn't hear it boop.
I
So,
mean, it,
making characters is super duper easy. It takes about like less than 10 minutes. It just depends on how much you want to, you know, fret over your choices as people do. um, so on the Discord here, there's the rules only version. And I can finally say every single one except for the adventurer of all the classes in the class feedback I have ready to play. And each of them has the class's specific information on them. That makes it extra easy to play.
John, guess what I'm having for dinner today?
What are you having for dinner today, man?
I'm having spaghetti and garlic bread,
Spaghetti
which is my
and garlic
favorite food.
bread.
That's
That's
my
a pretty.
favorite dinner.
That's a pretty good dinner. That's pretty good. I had. I kind of got you beat though. I had Indian style curry. Have you ever had that before, Aries?
I don't think I have.
Well, I'm gonna make it for you, and then you're gonna be like, "This is my new favorite food because it is the most delicious thing on the planet."
Nah, I love garlic bread so much.
Well, you can have garlic bread with it. Actually, that would be really good. They usually have a flat, spongy bread called naan bread, and it's usually flavored with garlic. So it's like a flat garlic bread that you can soak up stuff with.
Oh,
you get garlic naan it as well.
Yep, garlic naan's so good.
John,
Hmm.
I'm gonna watch some YouTube.
Okay. Do you want to come back in about 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll give us plenty of time to make characters
Unless
and
my
keep you here.
dinner's made.
Okay, that's fair. Like I said, you can hot join in as much as you need.
Okay.
Alrighty. So for Miko, he's so fun. I just love Aries. I taught him how to use Twitch, and every single time I stream, he's here. So what we'll do is we'll pull up the rules, because the
Hmm.
rules help you make your character. Which one? Oh, don't tell me I closed it. No, okay, good. There we are. I'm gonna play some good background music. It's Final Fantasy XIV's "Neath Dark Waters." It's a very, very good one. I don't know if you've played the game or heard it, but
I'm not sure about that song in particular, but I have played the game for a while in the
played
past.
through Shadowbringers.
No.
Well, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and let you preview this song then, because it's so worth it. It's what I'll always have in the background of my streams. I'm pretty sure it's royalty free because it's like background video game music. They can't really get you for that, I don't think.
Oh, they can.
Really? I think Final Fantasy 14 are nice. I hope. That would be my luck to have an entire stream derailed because of it. But yeah, so we're looking at the rules document. Have you managed to find it?
The rules only version 0.5?
Yes, sir. Glorious person. I never know what anybody's pronouns are, so.
She, her.
She, her? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Just click on viewing, makes it a little easier to read. And so if you scroll down a little bit, there is character creation. With the
Projected
hyperlink.
successes, types of roles, body aspect, mind aspect.
We're gonna key him. I've got a pretty deep voice, so most people assume, but always good to be clear. But yeah, once you find character creation, it should have your ABCs on it, your ancestry, your background, and your class.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep. So your ancestry is simply where you come from. It's a combination of your character's physical traits and cultural heritage that define the early years of their life. It's what most games would call your race. And then you have your background, which is how you got here. This is the biggest part of your character development. You get to choose the core aspects of your character, which determine their attributes. You get to pick their profession. And then lastly, I encourage you to make a brief origin story based on all that. And then class. It's where you go. It's the features and skills that shape how you'll interact with the world going forwards. All that makes sense for the most part? Perfect. So we've got your ancestry below that. And these are the 30 ancestries that we are launching with. And ancestries are exceptionally easy to make. So if you ever want to homebrew one, they are so easy. You just give them a little set of features and you're off to the races. So they're not purely cosmetic, but they're designed to be the least influential part of character development, so that you can really just pick what feels really good for your character concept, more so than trying to power game what you need to play. And so, do any of those names jump out at you? I could give you a brief description.
What is a morphling?
I get that one a lot. So, whereas changelings change their physical appearance but mostly stay the same, morphlings change their physiology. So, they might grow a tentacle or gills. They're very adaptable. It's kind of their shtick.
Right, so you're going. So just like D&D style changelings.
Yes. Well, it's a bit more. How to put it? It's less about looking like another race. Like changelings can blend in everywhere. Morphlings stand out like a sore thumb.
No, excuse me a moment.
You're fine.
Changeling as a word has been used all over the place, a long way from its origin. So I wasn't sure what you meant by changeling either. I was going to ask next.
Yes. So, like I said, they just change their physical appearance to match any of the other races that are easier to blend in as.
Porksy?
They're my personal favorite because I own a mini pig named Emma, and Porksies are a pig-like race, and so the Kitsune, Lupid, Felinid, and Porksy are very heavily reminiscent of their animal that they're based on, whereas the Beastmen are more humanoid with animalistic features.
Difference between a Aisha Clan and a Tabaxi.
Exactly. So any of them jump out for you that you think you might want to play?
Yeah. I'm usually quite fond of beastmen and fairies and all sorts of things. So
yeah, we do have Pixie. They're a fun one. We have a Pixie currently in that was played yesterday.
Little flying tricksters.
Yeah, from the Fae. Then you have the more darker Fae, which is the Gremlin. Not flying, but very, very tricksy.
Good at breaking stuff.
Yep. Causing mischief. I forgot what traits and abilities I gave them, but it was something appropriate.
Kobold.
Yep. Legally distinct.
Are they dog people or lizard people?
They
I
are
suppose
lizard
people under scalies.
Yes, they're little small draconids, basically. Whereas dragons are more full-size dragon guys with dragon wings and stuff. Kobolds are better flyers and tinier.
I
They're small.
think maybe Go for a kobold.
All right, so we got a kobold. All right, so if you scroll down a little bit to the scalies for kobolds, you get the dragon roar chant, so it intimidates everything around you. You've got a 2 fly speed, and you get 2 bonus armor. It cannot exceed the armor cap of 10, but it does let you, for example, wear like the second best armor and still have max armor, which is good because it has less negatives on it. And so that is your kobold. And if we scroll down a little further, we get to the real meat and potatoes of your character, your background. So your aspects are your body, your mind, and your spirit. They are the 3 most important things that you can break any fantasy character down into. We did Rose from Betty White. My mom played Betty White as Betty Off-White for a year and a half. And so we, for her, said that she's definitely highest in spirit and then mind and then body. And so, because, she's always been a little frail, but always had a sharp mind and, implacable spirit. And so if you're imagining your kobold and what you think your kobold would be best at, it would probably be one of those 3 or maybe an even spread of all 3. So which do you think it would be of those 4 options?
Sorry, 4 options. Even spread. 3, 2, 1. What were the other 2?
Sorry, I meant like a main body stat, a main mind stat, a main spirit
Right.
stat, or a even spread of those 4. Hard choices.
I'm going to go with a strong body
Okay.
and a strong spirit.
Okay. If you had to pick one or the other, which do you think would be more important?
I'll say body.
Okay. So let's go pick your profession. It's how you made money and put food on your table before you became an adventurer. And so you get 20 options. And I always tell people I wouldn't overthink these too much. Just pick one that's fun for you. And the benefits are pretty useful. So some people might min-max on this one a little bit, but a lot of people just kind of pick what's fun. Pixie, she was a pixie, and then she picked royal, and then she picked druid. So for her, it worked out great just to be a fairy princess. So we ended up just making a fairy princess, and it was great. And like a Disney princess, she could summon animals by singing. So
I think I'll go with bowyer.
Fine choice. Bowyer, precision. So if we continue on down, we get to the final
Just a
part.
moment. One moment.
Oh, sure. Let's see if we can get anybody else to join us. back.
Oh, did that show me as muted?
Sorry, I missed what you just said. What'd you say?
I asked if Discord told you that I'd muted my microphone.
Oh, I honestly wasn't looking at Discord at that second when it happened.
Oh, did you just hear a blip?
Yeah, I think it was unmuted because I heard you sit back down.
Fair enough.
But it's all good. Yeah, I was trying to see if we get a few more people in here, but so far no one's responding. So that's only the hardest thing about doing the daily games is finding people that are free.
Yeah.
So yeah, so now we can scroll down to the real fun part, which is picking your class. And so you've already narrowed it down since you decided to go for a strong body. So we've got 4 really good options. You've got the warrior, the rogue, the monk, and the berserker. They're pretty common names, so I imagine you got a good idea about what they do, but some of the stuff might surprise you. So is there any of those 4 you'd like to hear a nice 5-sentence description about?
Vogue?
Okay, they are my favorite of the 4, probably. um, they are all about using tools, being tricky, hiding, sneaking, getting the jump on people, and they're the only one of the 3 or of the 4 fighters that doesn't want to be the center of attention. The other 3 are fine about taking damage and avoiding damage. The rogue's a little less good at that. They're still okay, but their main thing is dealing damage and debilitating enemies while not being the center of attention. They kind of play against the grain of the other fighters. Um, they have special charges that allow them to use any of their maneuvers for free and to use it without having to use their action. So for them, it's very, very handy to be able to do a whole list of things. So if you like a bunch of choices in combat of ways to throw pocket sand in their face or, cuff their hands behind their back if they get debilitated or something with manacles, all those kind of fun things, and Rogue is definitely your jam. Alright, so does Rogue sound like your speed, or do you want to learn the other 3?
I assume it's chop socky monks.
It's very much Chong Sui. They are all about very fast attacks, very accurate attacks. The Rogue and the Monk are the most accurate of the 4. Um, Just like the Rogue, they do get to spend charges to do additional attacks. All of the fighters get to do that to some extent. Rogues just do it, or monks just do it a little bit better than berserkers because they don't use endurance when they use their extra attacks. Berserkers probably have the weakest extra attack feature in that it still costs endurance, but they also get to do additional damage with theirs. So monks also get to be the only one of the 4 that can heal. They actually get some really good use out of their spirit ability, along with their martial abilities. They're very much a mixture of a martial artist monk as well as a monastic monk. So I kind of wanted to bridge the gap between the 2 and provide both playstyles. And then Berserker is just your big angry boy, too angry to die. Has the most health along with Warrior. The health totals go Warrior, Berserker highest, and then Monk, and then Rogue. And similar for armor type as well. It's Warrior, Monk, Berserker, Rogue, in that order. And Monk and Berserker like to fight unarmored, and so they both get defense through other means from class features.
So, is there a reason that hybrid classes have to be 2-2-2 rather than 3-2-1?
Yes. So for the hybrids, they have to be a mixture of all 3 things to a certain extent. They could technically work with 3-2-1, but the general goal of a hybrid is to be evenly balanced with both of your main stats being equal at first, to then allow players to, after level 1, start to customize if they want to go one direction or the other, or both, keep them both balanced. Um, you do get additional aspect points and attribute points as you level. And so I didn't want level 1 to be a big choice between, oh, do I need to go body or do I need to go spirit? Which is going to be better? I haven't played the class yet. I don't know. So that's why the default recommendation is simply to go 2-2-2 for hybrids. For people who have already played the game for a while and know what they're doing, you can obviously customize your character however you wish. Everything for character customization is meant to have like a default and then a choose your own version. And so you could be, let's say, a paladin that decides I want to go 3 body, 3-2-1, and I know I want these specific abilities instead of the default ones, and I'm going to pick my ancestry because it gets me access to this proficiency, and I'm going to pick my my background for this proficiency. So there is a lot of customization. It's very deep on customization. But for people just joining in and having fun, I like the default stuff just to keep it very rules light and still fun to jump into while not being able to make a bad character. It's not like 5th edition where you could make a terrible character and kind of hold the table back a little bit and feel frustrated because you're not being as awesome as everybody else. And so that's why the system's currently set up as it is. Good questions.
I've been playing D&D for 20 years, so...
Oh, yes, so you got plenty of good insight.
And other systems.
Nice. Well, that's always good. I like to see people that can compare mine to other systems, because honestly, I've just played 5th edition, which is sad to say. Like, I've played Call of Cthulhu like twice, and a few smattering of other things, but I'm honestly a forever GM, and so I've only played 5 games of 5th edition my whole life, but I've ran over 300, so...
Oof. I'm the sort of person who occasionally likes to step in to give back to the community by running games for Forever DMs.
That's awesome. Yeah, I try to do that too. It's just they're always so busy. All right, final decision making. For Warrior, they are the absolute himbos of the 4. They love to be the center of attention. They get stronger the more people are focusing them. They like to dual wield weapons instead of carry a shield because shields are for nerds. And I just realized none of the fighters like shields, ironically. So I guess the shields are for the nerds. But
that's definitely a gap in your lineup.
Yeah. Well, I do save room for future classes as well that I'm going to add. So I'm probably going to add a defender class that's all about the shield. You ever heard of a game called Fate Go? It's a phone game.
Fate, did you say?
Yeah, Fate Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know Mash Kirlight, the main character's sidekick that has the giant shield?
Yeah.
Yep. There's going to be a Mash Kirlight defender. And we already have that type of shield in the game called a gargantuan shield, but no one really specializes in using it, but that will definitely be a thing for defender. All right, moment of truth. Which of the 4 are you going for? For your little kobold.
I think I'm going to stick with Rogue.
Rogue is fun. Rogue and Warrior are also the ones more thematically using bows. The fun thing, though, is you can use any weapon in the entire game on any class. And so some of them are actually used for multiple properties, too. For example, daggers can be used to make martial attacks, to be a thrown projectile weapon, be used as an arcane focus for spellcasters, or a relic focus for, or a holy relic for chanters. And so you can also get some, like bows can be used by all 3 abilities. Obviously, you don't melee with the bow. I guess you could as a staff, but...
Are you familiar with a YouTuber called Bluminek?
Luminek. I don't believe so.
Bluminek is an archer.
Wait,
Well, no.
does he do the shorts where he's like doing trick shots and everything?
Yeah, he's also a pole dancer.
Yes, yes, I am
Yes,
very familiar with him. Yes, just not the name.
he's just amazing.
He is. He is so cool. So we got your character made. So now all we got to do is escape you out of here and go to your class document. So you'll find Rogue under the class section.
Yep, I have already called it up.
Fantastic. I need to pull mine up. All right. So,
And my aspects already match.
yep. And so the whole class chart, the only thing that's going to be different for you is you're going to have 12 defense instead of 10.
So my
That
kobold.
extra armor bonus. Yep, exactly. And you would have flight speed.
But I cannot exceed 10 armor.
Yep, cannot exceed
Alright.
10. So defense is a combination of your ability to dodge, your ability to absorb stuff with armor, and your shield value from your shield. And so for you, your armor is only leather armor. So that would be only a +4. So with your armor bonus, you turn that into a +6 because of your scales. And so that gives you a 12 defense.
Okay. So I got.
I should put bracers on them. I actually have no idea why I didn't put bracers on them. We're fixing that real quick. So actually, you're going to have more defense. Your defense should be 14. Because most people can wear bracers. There's very few that wouldn't.
Bracers or van bracers?
I think bracers, just the standard ones that you carry on your wrist, that or you wear on your wrist that are metal usually.
Yeah, that's a van brace.
Ah.
A bracer is a leather. It's a piece of leather that you strap against the inside of your forearm as an archer to protect it from the bowstring.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of as well. I didn't know that there was a separate name for them. That's interesting. So van, is it still one word? Van bracer?
Yeah, it's a van brace.
Van brace. Well, you have corrected me, and I love being corrected. You made my day. Alrighty, always get to do a little editing while we're here. So you get a lot of cool things. So a good portion of your defense actually comes from wielding a rapier. So you can choose to stow away your rapier, but that does lower your defense by a small chunk. I believe it is. Let's see here. I think it's an expert. Benefit of wielding a shield while wielding a rapier. Oh yeah, the rapier itself actually is its thing. It gives you 3 defense from your body stat. So you'd be at 9 defense if you ever tuck the rapier away to be a archery guy for a little bit or throw in your daggers.
I do plan to be mostly archering.
Cool. They are very, very good at it. You can play a pure archer as a rogue if you want. And the one nice thing, like I said, everybody's equally proficient with every weapon. There's no weapon proficiencies. I do want to fix something here. I've been doing small updates to all the classes still. Cunning charges. So their special mechanic are called cunning charges. That's what lets you do all the fun stuff for free. And there's a whole huge list of things in that first part of the document. The only one you really need to know about is that you do not exceed 10 weight with your carrying capacity, which you couldn't right now anyways, you'd be overweight. And then swift maneuvers is once per turn you can expend a cunning charge to freely execute a maneuver, use a tool action, parry action, without spending or using an action. And so it allows you to just get a free use of basically anything that you want to use as a rogue. So you can do a lot of cool combos like instantly hide and then attack. You could backstab and then backstab again if you're in an opportune situation. You could do all sorts of stuff. One nice thing is when you execute a maneuver, if you take that action, you are able to attack up to twice, but you have to use different abilities. You can't use the same one twice. So this gets around that. It lets you do a third attack, and you could do the same maneuver twice with the swift maneuvers. That's the only kind of extra fancy part about it. And so, yeah, that's exactly how you play Rogue. You have a huge list of abilities to choose from for your attacks. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different options, many of which are also ranged. You have at least 3 good ranged options as well.
Projectile attack maneuvers, heavy crossbow.
So I wrote that on there for the other guy. I'm taking that out. You could use a heavy crossbow if you wish. We just by default didn't have it in here because of the equipment weight. Let's see right here: 10 throwing daggers, leather armor, grappling hook, lockpick, pocket sand. Yeah, so the default rogue is just throwing daggers, but like you said, you wanted to use longbow, I believe. Is that right? Or was it a different type of bow?
I was thinking of a short bow or a long bow.
Yeah, either one works. Longbow has longer range than a short bow, but short bow is lighter weight. But only has 50% range bonus, but that's still really long in this game. Okay, so we're using a short bow. That totally is fine. You've also got those daggers as backups as well. The throwing daggers are slightly more accurate, I believe, if I recall their bonuses. If you want to look at the weapons, they're actually in the rules document too. Would you like to take a look real quick?
Yeah, let's pop over there. Classes, combat, blah 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 blah.
Projectile, if you Google search that weapon, it'll bring you down to it fairly quickly. So this is a good example of spending a little more time in character creation and going through the more minutia of it. And so we haven't got to see a lot of that, so this is great.
Here we go. He wore boomerangs.
For the Inuyasha fans out there. I always forget that character's name, though.
Sango.
How you say it again?
Sango.
Sango, yes. It's been so long since I've watched that.
I lived and breathed Inuyasha when I was a teenager, so...
I did too, but I haven't watched it since then, so it's just like, I know the stuff, but I don't remember the names.
Yeah,
like
he was crossbows.
Little fox kid. Crap, what's his name? Cheapo.
Cheapo.
Yeah.
Did you watch it dubbed or subbed?
Watched it on Adult Swim for sure, or not Adult Swim, but on Toonami. So definitely it was voiced over.
Yeah,
for sure.
I remember I got into a huge argument with the one other person at school who had watched Inuyasha because she'd watched the American dub, and I'd only been exposed to the original Japanese. So we got into a huge argument over whether the main villain's name was Naraku, which is how it's written and how it's pronounced in Japanese, or Noroku, which is what they called him in the dub. Because the first time she was talking about Naraku, I thought she said Miroku.
Oh, okay. Very different character.
Very different character.
We need to put a reference to him somewhere with a hole on the palm. Alrighty. So any of these jump out at you as something you feel would be better, or do you want to still go with the light or the short bow?
Give me a moment. I'm just pouring a cup of tea.
No problem. I always have that tea. Fairies will be rejoining us here in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 people on stream, so might be someone that can hop in. I've run solo games. They were actually really fun last time I ran one. Especially being a solo rogue, it's going to feel like a roguelike.
Do you ever play Thief?
It's way back in the day.
All paths lead. Yeah. I was originally thinking of going sort of a Tucker's Kobolds route, but I think that I didn't see traps as a option for this rogue.
Yeah, there are traps. They are fun.
Okay, let's see. What have we got?
Either a cat
Rifle
or...
doesn't feel.
I was going to say either a cat or a pig has chewed on the ends of my strings of my hoodie. I just found this out.
I have 0 experience with pigs, but I know that the cats have destroyed the drawstrings on a lot of my skirts. I think I'll stick with the bow.
Okay, short bow it is.
Yeah.
Alright. So that weighs 2. I think the weight still works out, but let me double check. Alright, so... rogue. So you've got 8 carrying capacity. So the rapier is 2. The daggers make that 4. The leather armor makes that 1, so that's 5. Yeah, so you should have plenty of room to slot in a short bow. Alright. I'm going to give you 2 health potions as well. I don't know why they didn't have health potions by default. Most of the marshals do. Which will make a lot of sense when you learn about the death mechanics. But we'll get to those if we get to those. The short version of the death mechanic is... Have you ever played Darkest Dungeon?
Yes.
It's basically
Briefly.
that. You end up at death's door, and you only die if you roll poorly. You have to roll a 1, and then if you succeed, you don't die. Or you have to not roll a 1. And then the second time you have to roll you die if you roll a 1 or a 2. Third time it's 1, 2, or 3. So the longer you're down, the riskier it gets.
Mm-hmm.
You can still act. You can still do stuff. You are not completely helpless when you are down.
Yeah. So. Pocket sand.
Pocket sand's the best. Ready to jump into it, or are you still looking at your options?
Let's go.
All right. So let's find you a good piece of art. So let's see.
I have a lot of kobold art.
Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know if you're looking at the stream or not.
I'm not. Where is your stream?
It's
linked?
Lost in Paradise. I'll put it in general chat in just a moment.
No, I found it in your announcements.
Oh, okay.
The one that you've got selected is hidden behind your face cam.
Oh.
But I get the gist. Yeah, that's cute.
Let me use that one.
Yeah.
Almost looks like Cupid. I need to send you the link for Foundry. Get that going real quick. Make your character on here, then I'll get you that link.
Sure.
Actor. What's your kobold's name going to be?
What kind of names do kobolds in your default setting use? Do they use
So,
draconic
there's no
names?
default setting, so mine's a
Oh,
very
the
much
one
a
you are
rule
running.
system. Oh, good question. It's been a lot of one-shots, and they can happen in any setting at all, so I've got nothing to supply you with. If we want to use the original setting that this was designed in, it was a post-apocalyptic world where the only creatures that were left were undead, elementals, constructs, vampires, stuff like that, along with creatures called ashlings, which were born from a communal bonfire. Very Dark Souls kind of theme, kind of vibe. And yeah, so you could pick a fire cindery name.
No, I've just called up Fantasy Name Generator, and I think Kitlu sounds cute.
Can you spell it? Blue. That is actually pretty good. Let me go post this in there. Oh, darn it, I messed up. Direct. I had to actually save it when I did the snip of it. Okay. Foundry. There it goes. File. Okay. You've got your name. Now let me get you to log in. Let's call your login Kitlu.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no password. And now let me get the link for you. And we're off to the races. And here you go. Sunset the private message. Playing on a different map today. What would be a good place to play? This one could be fun. Room. It's a little dark. Let's see. You may be wondering where to go. That will be this one. Alrighty. Got you in here. Let me get you assigned character. Take your ownership. Hit the owner. Configuration. There you go. And you have your character.
Oh, that's nice. The Foundry finally tells you when you can't do stuff because the game is paused.
Good. There we go. Now you can try.
A number of times I've ended up trying to get a game started and just I can't move my characters.
Yeah,
Oh,
you always hear it.
it's still paused.
Oh, it should be on pause now.
Yep, it is.
Okay, good. You had me gaslit for a second there. I was like, I thought I undid it. So, yes. So, you find yourself at the gates of a city called Neria, and it's a reference to Guild Wars, or not Guild Wars, to EverQuest 1. You are here for what reason? What do you think would bring you to the city of Neriak, a place of dark elves traditionally?
I reckon that the hunting dried up in the place where my family were sort of set up, where their territory was. So I've come out here to the city to see if I can land some work to send back and fund some repopulation or whatever.
Okay, that works good. So, you come upon the city walls, and you could just fly over, of course, but it might be proper etiquette to go through the check-in. I'll let you decide how you proceed.
I don't exactly want to make a bad impression.
Okay. The guards cross their spears as you approach. They ask, for what purpose do you come to our city?
Just looking for work, Gov.
One, you seem a little short to do good labor.
I'm a skilled bowyer, I'll have you know.
Well, we could use that. Yeah, let me get the paperwork. He hands you what is a 20-page document, gives you an ink and quill, and points over to a desk.
Just
The first
over
enemy,
here.
bureaucracy. Yep, that'll work.
That's a bed. Yeah. Go through the paperwork, never sign a contract you haven't read and all that.
Yep. And you successfully have gained entry into the city. So, as you are milling about and doing your stuff, I need a perception roll. And you know how Foundry works, so I don't have to teach you to do the whole thing. The rolls in this game are always going to be d6s plus your modifiers. If you want a character sheet, by the way, we could use that. It's totally up to you what you find easier.
I have a D&D character sheet.
Oh, that one will not work.
No.
If you go to the Discord, there is a image of the character sheet.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I heard you say you were setting up a character sheet, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I do have one. I didn't know if that would be easier for you to have that, because it's visually distinct to help you remember what skills and stuff go to what.
I was writing stuff down in a notepad as we were going through, but...
Some people, what they've done is they just pull up paint and, scribble it in. So on the stream, I pulled it up. I'm sure you can find it too. But yeah, it looks a little arcane at first, but it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
You would put your aspect points in your body, spirit, and mind, and then that's going to determine your willpower, resolve, and attunement. But your class bonus of being a rogue gives you some minuses and some bonuses. So for rogue, you end up with 4 physique, 5 technique, 4 endurance, 1 intellect, 0 acuity, 1 resilience, and then lastly 2 willpower, 1 attunement, 2 resolve.
Let's see if I can.
Wake up today. I am so sleepy.
Oh, I've been like that all day.
It's my roommate. If he can go grab some energy drinks real fast, he'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Grant. Oh, hello. You want to go grab some energy drinks?
Got one?
Yeah.
Yeah, gosh, sorry.
Okay.
Last thing, I just got done working out.
Oh, nice. Got swole. Awesome. Yeah, I'll give you my card, okay? I am, because I'm streaming. This guy, I know. Alright, well, energy drinks were probably solved. He's over here going, wow, thought you were going to drive me. Alrighty, so we should be good. You're still working on character sheet though, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah, no rush. No rush whatsoever.
I need to close some stuff. My computer is struggling.
Oh no. I've been a gaming laptop, so it's a beast. It's only
I've got a
$1,000.
desktop.
But... well, if you ever save up a little bit, you can get one of these. They're really, really handy. They're a Predator something. I forget the name. Of course, I covered it up with the sticker, but it's a very, very good brand.
Yeah, I think my partner's got one of those. Got a Predator. Acer.
Yeah, Acer Predator Helios 300. There it is.
Yeah, that's exactly the same one she's got.
Yep, they're awesome. Yeah, they were the best price point one when I was looking, and I looked everywhere about 4 years ago. It's been invaluable as a game master. I just bring it to my games, and half the time we have what we've been doing is turning a TV sideways and playing on a TV while we have maps pulled up.
Yeah. So my sheet's got an avoid, resist, endure, but I'm not seeing where that is on the first level rogue chart.
So it's maneuver, avoid, spell resist, spirit, endure at the second to last row.
Aha.
Yep. To move maneuver accuracy and potency to the same spot, simply because they are always the same, because they're all based on the same stat. But oh, that's right, I need to fix that. Maneuver accuracy is actually, or potency's a +3. That's why they were different. Because it's considered an average roll of a 3 plus your bonus is what they have to beat. So I knew there was a reason I had them separate. What was it? And I'm like, oh yeah, I need to go through every one of the classes and fix that. Yay.
So top right is accuracy?
Yeah. Or it's your potency, is top right. Yeah, potency. Your attack accuracy roll bonuses are in the bottom left.
805.
One thing that's fun is your stamina, mana, and morale bonuses. They're really simple. They're just based on those middle of the 3 attribute stats that come off of the main stat. The only thing that's different is endurance. You're going to have 1 stamina plus your endurance as your stamina. I just recommend riding in those little bubbles. Like for you, it's going to be, let's see, 5 stamina bubbles. And it's always, you get half your stamina rounded down per turn back. So you'll be getting 2 stamina back per turn, which is really good.
So stamina's 5 and I get 2 per turn. Did you say?
That's correct.
Maneuver accuracy is 5. 0. 2.
We're on day 4 of 100 games in 100 days. The hardest part's going to be keeping players. They will get tired before I do.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do the rest of this week.
No, I totally understand. I have some people lined up for tomorrow and probably Thursday. I know my mom's going to be playing tomorrow. She used to play with me in person for over a year, playing Betty Off-White.
Mm-hmm.
A bard, of course, as Betty would be.
Mm-hmm. Till I've been writing with a mouse more than 5 minutes. My handwriting has disappeared.
Need to be good with some type of art program to write that character sheet up and make it look good.
Mm.
It was my hand-drawn attempts.
Fudge it. I'm going to use the text tool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that. So, and then I've got flying speed of 2.
Cobalt bonuses.
Movement 6. Equipment weight isn't listed on the sheet. Neither is morale or mana.
So,
Total
your-
weight capacity is 8.
yes. So morale, mana, and stamina, those go around the outside of the middle 3 attributes. You just put little bubbles there.
I see it now.
It's one of those things I can't put it on the character sheet because you don't know how many the person's going to have.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, new viewer. If you have any questions, just ask in chat. We're just finishing up his character sheet, or their character sheet right now. And when she's done, we will get back to the game. And if you want to hop in, we'd be more than happy to show you how to hop in the game. I'm going to message Aries and let him know that we're playing.
There is nowhere on this character sheet to put a character's name.
I've realized that after doing it. I recommend putting it just right under the class or above it.
Yeah.
It's constant feedback I hear. I'm like, yeah, kind of important. Or race and ancestry. It's not on there either. It's like, I think it's going
Or
to be
profession.
ancestry, background, class, like right in the middle, and the name under it. I also don't have all the skills written out on there either, unfortunately. It's supposed to have 10 little fans in the middle are supposed to have the 10 skills coming off of it for each of the class. Or not each of the classes, each of the skills. Each of the aspects. There we go, that's what I was trying to say. And so under your body, you're supposed to have athletics, climb, precision, and stealth as your skills. And so those simply double your body stat for when you use those rolls. In order to use skills of a certain category, you have to have the proficiency in that particular skill school, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why all the rogue abilities are set to be what they are. I had to go through and make sure everyone had an ability associated with it. At least one. If you get it through a class feature, it kind of ignores that aspect, but like I had one of the rogue abilities called Hide and Seeker, so you get the search skill, even if you don't have perception. And so your climb speed is going to be equal to whatever your climb stat is. So for you, it would be a 6.
Climb stat? Body proficiency times 2, yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense. And then my swim would be 3 because it's not proficient.
Yes. My eyes are watery right now. I think it's because I took a nap before we did this. Ooh.
Save that and send it to you.
Looks good. Yep, stamina, mana, resolve, morale. Yeah, everything looks great. Alright, so we are ready to get going. Hopefully you're not hearing the dog bark.
Nope.
Perfect. Okay. So you filled out your paperwork. You are Um, Staying temporarily at an inn, you had some coinage, and go ahead and give me a perception roll just to see if you're aware of your surroundings and sounds outside your door, stuff like that.
Okay.
And so that's going to be a mind roll. Um, Here, let me give you my card.
I'm getting 11 now. No, down.
Your roommate's being the best, and he's going to go get energy drinks, so yay. Alright, that's a good roll. So you do hear subtle footsteps outside, and being a rogue yourself, it definitely sounds like somebody who is trying to not be heard.
Just peek out through the door.
Okay.
I didn't close it all the way.
Yep, so go ahead and roll a stealth roll. We'll just see how quietly you're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some spy versus spy action going on here. For you, your stealth is going to be a +6.
Nice.
You're almost guaranteed to not be heard, but let's see. Yeah, so you very quietly peek out the door, which opens this way. And so you do not notice anybody coming from this direction. But you do know the footsteps kind of scurried away this direction.
Just slip out and peek around this corner.
Alright. You do see a dark elf who just rounds the corner right over here. And he looked a little sketchy, like he was trying to not be noticed. Or not corner, sorry, that corner down here.
Follow him. I'm curious.
Okay. And you see a coin on the ground. About right here before you turn the corner.
Hmm. Does it look like a normal coin, or?
Yeah, this looks like a coin of fairly significant value, like finding a $20 bill on the ground.
Makes me incredibly suspicious.
As one should.
I'll roll perception to see what's going on.
For sure. So your spider senses are tingling, and you pull out a mirror really carefully to look around the edge of the corner, and you see that there is someone lying in wait, prepared to jump you if you were to go for that coin. They appear to be a dark elf, and they're carrying a dagger and wearing leather armor. So game recognizes game. You have an idea that it's probably another thief or roguish type like yourself, and you think you could probably take him.
I am going to reach out with my sword and use the tip to flick the coin towards me without exposing myself.
Okay. So, seeing movement, the guy jumps out straight where your blade pops out and is very surprised to find a blade meeting him instead of a person. he was ready to jump out at the first sign of movement, and unfortunately, the first sign of movement was your sword. You initiate hostilities.
No, I'm just going to grin up at him and say, "Hello there."
He spits and says, "Oh, looks like the jig's up. Get him, boys." And then from behind, over here, you get jumped by another ne'er-do-well. Let me actually find them, because I was looking for the actual images I was wanting to use. Just use these two. Ignore the health value. Alright, so you're jumped by two guys. And we can roll initiative. Just want to heal them before, because it's bugging me that they're I will say you are not surprised, so you get to roll your initiative with advantage since you saw this coming a mile away. Like you said, you felt like you could take them, and take them means you get to take their money, or their lives, or both.
So is that just a body roll?
So for you, it is actually a single roll of dice, and it's going to be your accuracy of the stats. The right one is always the one that's going to be your initiative rolling stat for either your mind, body, or spirit, depending on which one you want to use. Obviously, use the higher one. So for you, it's going to be your technique. So you get a whopping +5.
All right.
You're going to
So
get a
in that
+4.
case,
These guys are not as skillful as you are. So
11.
6 plus 5. Or +4, not 5. So they get a 6. So yes, you certainly go before them. And it is your go.
I was just going to say hello. But if you want to fight, then I'll give you a fight.
Yep, daggers are drawn.
And I will lunge for this guy.
All right. So which attack are you using? Or skill or anything? I imagine some type of maneuver. Or item. The thing I love about Rogue, I have no idea what you're going to do because there's a billion things you could do. Cunning charges you can double up on stuff, so there's a lot of fun stuff you can do to these guys.
Yeah. I'm going to make a feint attack. And then use cunning to make an evasive strike.
So, with feint attack, you get to, or any of the attacks, excuse me, you add the plus modifier on there, plus your technique, and then so you're very accurate as a rogue.
So that's +15. Because it's a +10. Feint attack is +10,
yes.
And then.
Yes, I forgot I made it one of the more accurate ones. So go for it. Oh, you got a crit. Okay. So crits, you simply double the damage. So feint attack's going to be your body +3, I believe it is.
Yep. Body +3 or 1d6 damage per. Oh no, that's leap strike. Feint attack is body +3, 1d6 weapon damage, and enter hidden state.
So you are hidden even though you're in plain sight. It's like one of those things, like, where did it go? You know, you were so quick about it. Awesome. And
so am I hidden from both of them, or?
Yes. And hidden doesn't necessarily mean you're unseeable completely. It just means you're very evasive and hard to follow. Your movements are...
Hiding in the saccades.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Feint attack. So that's going to be 6 damage times 2 is 12.
12.
This guy is actually on the death's door right now. He's not dead, but he's bleeding out heavily with your first strike. And so you're welcome to attack him again, or you can choose to retcon that choice you were going to make, because you got a crit. So I imagine you just like stab him real quick in the throat, and then you like dip out.
Yeah, then I'm going to... Can I take a step and then feint attack the other guy?
Absolutely. One moment. Yes, sir. Let's get like 3. You rock. Thank you, man. Right, catch you later. Sorry, he was getting the drinks. So you used feint attack on the first guy, so you are hidden. So you might consider using a different attack. Totally up to you.
Right, yeah.
Because you get +5 to your strikes while hidden. So you're well over the accuracy of these guys' fairly weak armor. If that helps you make your decisions better.
I'll make a leaping strike.
Alright. You step back a little bit where he doesn't see you coming. And then you just leap right in and lunge at him with your rapier. And he barely notices you right as you come at him, startled a little bit, fighting the shadows. And go ahead and roll. It'll be a plus
15 again
15
with the
hit,
hidden
yeah.
bonus.
Yep.
Oh.
You rolled a d20. You can
just
do
hit.
the d20 in the system, but...
I just did a /R instead of 1d6.
Gotcha. I think you can, what, 2 still hits. Alright. I think you took him out, but let's do the math. So you lunged from 3 squares. So that's going to be your body plus the flat damage times 3. So 9 damage plus your body is exactly what you needed to knock him out in 1 round. That's hilarious. You took these guys out in a matter of 5 seconds, probably. So they're bleeding out. They're not dead yet, though. You can choose to do whatever you wish to them. And you can use a medicine check to try to stabilize someone that's dying.
Yeah, I think I'll try that.
Okay. So that's going to be your mind stat plus nothing. So just your roll plus a mind. I think you'll get it on a 5 or a 6, because it's a 5 to stabilize someone that's dying. Okay. So you try to staunch the bleeding on the first guy, and it hasn't worked, unfortunately. He's going to make a death roll. And he's still hanging in there. The other guy makes his death roll. Still hanging in there. Your next turn, you try it again.
Yeah.
You accidentally make it worse, and he dies.
Okay. Move on to the other guy.
This is great. You're like, hey, they started this, and I tried to end it. Well, I guess I did end it, but not like this. All right. So go ahead and try again for this guy. This is funny.
There we go.
Good mercy. All right, so this guy is stabilized. All right, so he's no
Okay.
longer at death's door. He's just very injured. He is looking at you like you are some demon from the outer realms with your preternatural speed and accuracy. He's like, I could learn a lot from you. Looks like my friend over there won't, though.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Aries, you want to pop in and play?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you for a second.
Oh, it's okay. Did you want to pop in and play, or are you busy?
Yeah, I'm not busy. I can't play. I was just playing this obby with my sister.
Okay. Well, I'll put your character in here for you. You can just pop on Foundry whenever you're ready. This is character. There's Tortons.
Yeah. I mean, I love the game. It's the best one.
Alright, so Tortons is over here. You get to see a better map this time, Aries. This one has Fog of War, to where you can't see unless you're in the right line of sight to things.
Yeah.
I am going to give him a light source, though.
Oh, I can't see.
Yep,
Okay,
you
yeah,
gotta
I can.
select your character. I'm going to give you a little bit of a light source. We're going to do 2040. There you go.
Whoa. Thanks for the light.
You're welcome. I imagine
I
you've
see
got a
the
small
garden
lantern
right
on
here.
you. So you come down around the corner. What would have brought you to this city of dark elves, Aries? He's here because he needs work to feed his family. What would bring your character here, do you think?
To fight.
To fight? Alright, so you're just looking for a good skirmish. And so you beat up the guards on the way in effortlessly, just trying
Is
to
this a
find
dragon?
Kind of. He's a kobold. They're small little guys with wings that look like dragons.
Do I fight it?
I mean, you can.
You can try fighting me if you really want, but
Yeah.
as these guys just learned, you might not come out of it how you think you will.
And so,
Anyway, can I do a flying kick?
well, we'd have to roll initiative. So you see this thing, you come upon him, it looks like he's killed 2 people, or in the process of killing a second person. You see a dead one, so you think, oh, this might be a bad guy. So do you decide to fight him?
Is it a bad guy?
You don't know yet. You haven't
Now
asked
you
him.
ask?
Hold up. Hey, are you a bad guy?
No.
You're like, I'm a
Where's
pretty alright
Prince?
guy.
Anyway,
two-
since I didn't get a response, what do I roll?
Hey?
So we'd roll initiative.
I said no. Can you not hear me?
Not a bad guy. You can hear him, right? Or you can hear her, right, Aries?
Can you
What
hear me?
I'm like thinking of your kobold's gender, because your kobold's a dude, right?
I hadn't decided.
Okay. My brain just went to default. For whatever reason, kobolds are always like neutral to dude-ish for me, so. It's Schrodinger's kobold. We just don't know yet.
Looks like he's wearing an apron, so.
Alright, Aries. So you kind of decide real quickly that it was actually him that got jumped and not the other way around. And so you kind of understand this guy can hold his own in a fight. And so maybe you were here to go fight in the arena? Is that why you might be here, Aries?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Or just to fight anyone in general.
Okay. You're just really looking for a fight today.
Van Laurel, I want to fight that thing.
Well, Van Laurel's almost dead, so he's definitely not fightable right now. Not in the best of shape. And so Van Laurel says, well, if you'll excuse me, I think I have somewhere I need to be. And he gets up and he starts limping away.
Ahem.
Oh,
Where do you think you're going?
Don't leave.
He'll pay your tip, sir. And he points to his dead friend.
Oh, I see.
I will fight you.
He looks at him and he's like, I would be of no challenge to you, sir. If you'll excuse me.
Flying kick?
I mean, you can if you want, but this guy's injured. He is very much not somebody who would pose a challenge to you right now.
I will follow you.
As he leaves, I will steal his sword.
Okay, yeah, he gives you his sword freely.
Thank you. And then I'm going to loot this
I
guy.
want the sword.
He throws a bunch of money at your face, Aries. He's like, here, take it and leave me be.
Nuh-uh, I'll take it, but I'm not leaving you.
He begs for his life and says, "What must I do?"
And fine.
Okay, he scurries off.
Just
I
kidding.
love you, Aries. That was great. Nope, he's already gone. He has disappeared. You do not find him.
Aw.
All right. And suddenly, no. The guards you beat up earlier, they did not die, but they were very injured. They do call in help from the higher guards, and you do see. Where is it?
I'm just trying to explore the place.
And so, as you're walking around, though,
Here.
where's
the arena? I will find the arena.
Bro,
I'll bring it to you in just a sec.
right?
No, I can't, actually. Oh, I think I might have found the arena. Nope, that's not the arena.
Yo.
Wait, is this the arena?
You know, the arena's not on this map quite yet. It's going to be on the next map that we're going to go to. So if you just chill like right here for a little second, I'm grabbing some stuff for us. I just don't know why I'm not finding it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So as you go right there, you see a gentleman pop out right here in full black armor with a silver face mask, and he points his sword at you and says, "You've been quite naughty, you little turtle."
Okay.
Okay,
And combat starts. Alright, so we're going to roll for initiative. And obviously you're not engaged in combat yet, so you can make your choices, of course. But this guy is definitely an elite guard who has come here to deal with a problem. And that problem is named Mr. Aries. And so...
Okay, don't mind if I just...
Well, we're rolling for initiative, and you were over here when it started, so we'll drag you back there. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll initiative, buddy. And that's a D6 plus 5 for you.
Plus 5?
Yep, his is 4.
Plus 5. Alright, give me something good, too. That's a miss, right?
Well, we'll see. So I rolled a crit, so I'm definitely going in the first. Lou got a 6. Alright. So, or no, that wasn't your initiative.
That was my medicine check. I'm not rolling for initiative just yet.
You rolled a 6 plus 4.
Yep.
Which is a 10. I rolled a 2 plus 5, which is 7.
Yep. I'm going to clear out the rolls real quick. So, okay, so he goes first. He points at you and says, "I don't need to deal with you. He's enough." And sends in his skeletal squire.
I doubt it.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and he goes to attack you.
Hello there, mister.
All right, so he goes and does a precise strike. So 6 plus.
Get all one. Get
13.
all one. Get all one.
Yep, you got a 17, but does that beat your defense?
No, my defense is
15.
yeah.
You super tanky
Nice.
turtle. All right, so he goes in with a real precise strike and tries to hit you, and you just flick it away. And he's like, "Oh,
Not on my watch."
it's like that then." And so then he rushes you and tries to strike you with a precise strike as well.
Oh crap!
I
I'm
know.
cornered. Help!
Yep. That's a 19. That does hit you. All right, and so that's gonna do. Precise strike is 6 plus body stat of 3, 9 damage to you.
I wish I got a 2.
I know, it was close. All right, so it did 9 damage to you.
No way I'm gonna be able to defeat both of them.
I know. You came in here itching for a fight, and you got one. All right. So it's your turn.
Okay. So, can I throw those things?
Shurikens?
Yeah.
Well, Well, you're in melee range, so that's a bad idea. You have to roll twice and take the worst outcome if you start using range stuff in melee range. So you'd probably want to use some of your melee attacks or try to get the heck out of there, however you want to do it.
The only attacks I know is using the shurikens and doing a flip.
You've got more than that. You can look at your character sheet, or not your character sheet, your class sheet. You want me to pull that up for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, so if you go on Discord, let me know when you're on the server.
Oh, holy crap. Karma, I need the charger. Please. Thank you. Alright, I'm getting on Discord.
Okay.
Alright, I'm on.
Alright, so there's the class feedback section. There's Monk on there.
What?
You see where it has on the Paradise server that we're in?
Paradise?
Yep. It's the one with the fancy symbol.
What is the thing again?
You're looking for class feedback, and then under it there's Monk.
Alright, I clicked on Monk.
Okay. And then you should see the playtest Monk, the document there.
Yep, visiting site right now.
Yep. And then if you scroll down a little bit once you're on it to the third page, you'll see you have a bunch of attack options. If you're trying to hit someone that has a bunch of armor, like this guy, you might want to use what's called
Attack
Crushing
maneuvers?
Wave.
Attack maneuvers?
Yeah.
Barrage is the...
Barrage hits 3 times and does pretty good damage. With Crushing Wave, however, you'll do a little less damage than Barrage, possibly, but it ignores armor.
It ignores armor?
Yeah, so all this guy's big 10 armor he's wearing, it's like he's wearing nothing at all.
What about Dragon Punch?
Dragon Punch is really, really strong, but it's not very accurate. So against a guy with a bunch of armor, it's a lot less likely to hit.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for Crushing Wave.
Alright, so you do this cool axe kick, you flow like a wave, and you come down crashing on him. So go ahead and roll your attack. It's a +5.
Wait, anything else?
It's +5
40.
from your technique.
2d6 plus 5.
1d6, sorry.
Oh.
The 2d6 on it is if a person wanted to roll the damage, but we just take the flat damage here.
Okay, so it's flash R 1d6 plus what? Plus what?
+10.
Plus 10.
Someone's guaranteed you're going to hit him. Oh, you
Hey.
crit him. Okay. This fight just got interesting. So you attacked the big knight guy, right?
Yeah.
Alright, he's
So I'm
on
gonna
death's
fight-
door.
He's dead?
He's dying.
No.
Let's
And he
go.
is in the process of dying now. That's your first attack. What do you do with your second attack?
I will definitely do
So the skeleton is not very armored.
skeleton. All right,
Yeah,
so
the skeleton right here.
what would I do to do a lot of damage to that barrage? Maybe.
Yeah, Barrage would hit him probably pretty well because he's not very armored.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
in
gonna
leather
go barrage.
armor with a shield, a small shield, so he's looking at about 8 defense. Yeah, plus body.
8 defense,
About
not
10
too bad.
defense. He's at
10.
about 10 defense, so you'd have a pretty good shot with Barrage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go barrage.
All right, roll those 3 attacks. It's 1d6 plus 5.
On 1d6.
You gotta beat, I think his defense actually should be 8.
Roll. 5. 4.
Alright, first one hits, and it's crushing damage, so he's knocked out in one blow. As you do double damage on it, so that 6 damage turns into 12. And so he does die, though, because he's just a skeleton.
No, 6.
Yep. So do you use the next 2 attacks to keep attacking the downed knight guy, or do you give him mercy?
Nah, let him die.
Alright, so go ahead and make those
Um,
next 2 attacks.
Before you do anything that rash, you might want to consider your continued stay here.
What? How do I put it back in without having to type it again?
Sorry, what?
How do I put it back in without having to type it?
Oh, it is shift up.
No,
You need to listen to everybody speaking in the thing.
it's shift
Yeah.
up.
Shift up. But again, before your friend over there cautions you and says, before you end their life, you might consider that you want to fight in the arena, not fight the entire town.
Smart.
You make a good point, sir.
But I might want to go ahead and get rid of him so he can't heal.
But he's just doing his job.
Yeah.
Even look.
Your friend is like, he's just doing his job.
Okay.
You caused a fuss and he came to stop you. Wouldn't you do the
So,
same?
so I'll
Somebody
just
did that
get
in your
out the
home?
fight now? So I'll just get out the fight now, right?
Yeah. You could also
Yeah.
heal him if you want.
Alright. I'm gonna heal him and I'm gonna say, don't mess with me again.
Okay. So your chant while you heal is, I hope you learned your lesson, and because of that, I'll give you my blessing. Alright.
Hold up. I hope you learned your lesson, and I'll give you my blessing.
Alright, I love it. So you heal him up to full, and he stands up and looks at you and says, "Mine apologies, sir. I did not take you for being one of the monastic tradition. May we request that you fight in the arena and not my subordinate guards, please? Right this way. You as well. I do appreciate you dealing with some of the riffraff around here, and I do apologize of the roguish types in their attempt to harm your person. Do not fret over the one that died. I will see to them that they are buried appropriately. They knew they knew the risks of their trade. So if you will,
Very much appreciated, sir.
you will come with me. I assume you will need a good rest. We will find you accommodations, and we will show you to the arena, if you please.
Okay.
Alright, so while you guys wait right here, go ahead and roleplay, and I'm going to pull up a new map for the arena. Because I don't really have a perfect arena map.
I'm just gonna lay down in the bed.
Okay.
Alright, I'm getting some rest.
You're a simple turtle of simple means.
I can respect
That fight was easy.
Alright, let me go find a good arena map for us real fast.
Oh yeah, if you can't tell, I'm violent.
I
Just a little.
noticed.
You're gonna scare off other players.
But
There's
she's
only
like, no
one
one's gonna play with you.
Nobody's gonna want to play though. You can't scare them all. Stop
A
laughing
little
at that.
chaos is fun. It makes the world go round. He's making memories. Let's see.
Yep.
The general basic map.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I have a strawberry banana prime.
Oh, that's delicious.
It is.
Create a new scene. Randa Brand.
So the strong guard, I would be like, oh, ching.
You gotta try to make friends in the game too. You gotta have allies. Not everybody's your enemy.
Everybody is my enemy. I seek enemies.
I'm gonna have to
No.
fix the
Don't
grid
do that.
layout.
Not IRO, the game.
Don't do it there either.
Why? Hee 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 ha.
Alt plus.
Oh, it's the arena.
Yep.
This is the best game I've ever played because there's a whole bunch of different maps.
Unfortunately, the map I picked isn't going to work well for us. It's not going to line up perfectly at all, but we can still have fun with it.
Okay, that's all that matters.
Yeah, save changes.
There's no token in this scene which gives you visibility to this
I'm
area.
grabbing you. Importance. Alright. Why am I forgetting your hit me? There we are. He just like drags you into this scenario and you're like, why am I here? There is good prize money to be made though. May not be your bowyer work that you were wanting, but it is certainly something of value.
I don't see anything. I just see my character.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you set token vision?
Yeah, you're right, there's no token vision. I'm gonna take vision off on this map. That's what I meant to have done. Token vision is off. Save changes. Boom, there we go. But yeah, so we'll just have to guesstimate as best we can the actual pathing, since it's not going to match up with the grid.
Holy crap, you're at 54 followers.
Nice. I think I've been at 54 for a little while now. Kind of stalled out a little bit.
One day you'll get to 100.
One day. Alrighty, so you guys are in the arena. The crowd is bustling. The Dark Elves love a good bloodbath. And so the arena announcer...
That's right, each other?
Yes.
Each other? No, you're on the same side against enemies that are going to be popping up.
Oh, we got this, teammate.
Alright, do you guys talk about what your various skills are?
The name's Kitlu. I can shoot things pretty well.
Down with the rapier, apparently. Alright, so first up...
I'm Tortens,
the arena
and I'm good at being violent.
He is.
Notice.
Alright, you see a raging barbarian and a tiny, little, innocent-looking fey creature who does some
that
maneuvers.
looks like my dad's character.
It is. And then after a few little flicks of its rapier, the next thing you see is its abomination pop out.
Abomination Steve! Abomination Steve!
Alright. And the first matchup, we have the Berserker named and a little tiny fey named Tinker Skull. I'm sure they'll put up a good fight, though, against the exceptionally violent but occasionally merciful Tortens and the mostly unknown wild card, Kitlu. Let's hear a round of applause, everybody. The crowd goes wild. Alright, you guys ready to roll initiative and get started?
Yeah.
Alright, clear that up. So I've got most of their stats memorized in my head noggin thing. Hold on, this 4. so you got a 6. Is this going to be a
All right.
plus?
Who's rolling out of us two? Kitlu?
Well, everybody's rolling.
Oh, crap.
What was my initiative? 5.
Okay. My turn, right?
You got to roll your initiative.
What is mine? +5?
Yes, it's +5. Congrats. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I need receipts. It's all good. Thank you, though. Yay, I have energy drink. And you go last. Now, Ant, you are welcome to lower your initiative to his initiative if you want to do combos together. On a combo turn, it allows you to work simultaneously. So one person might knock the guy down, then the other person follows up with an attack, or one person blinds, the other one knocks him down, then you both beat the guy up because he's like -10 defenses. You can do cool stuff like that, or you can keep your initiative higher.
I think I'm going to keep my initiative here for now.
Okay. Yeah, you can always decide at the start of a round to lower it, but once it's lowered, it's permanently lowered.
Yeah.
So we got Kitlu, we got Ant, we got Tinker, we got Tortoise. Alright, that is our order.
Kitlu, and Tinker, Tortoise. I'm last.
Alright, so Kitlu, we're up.
Kitlu's going to fly up there. Can she do that?
Yeah, you could move. We're going with she.
For now.
Yeah, cool. So she can do that. She can move a little bit and then fly up to get on top of that 10-foot column.
And then go with the pew pew.
Pew.
I want to take an
I
aimed
will
shot.
say, just for reference, being a tiny creature, he is currently hiding behind his abomination in full cover. That's how he likes to fight. He
Yeah.
is fully visible, and the abomination is fully visible.
But Tinker's skull isn't.
Yep.
I'm going to take
Correct.
an aimed shot at the abomination.
What about my dad's
All
home?
right. Hey, let him know that you're fighting him.
So that's plus 15.
Yep, that's almost guaranteed to hit.
Daddy, you
It still hits.
That is 9 damage, I think.
All right, that poor thing is left hanging on for dear life at 10 hit points.
This is you. I'm playing against you.
Sorry, at 1 hit point from 10.
I'm not here. You're right.
Can I then? So how many stamina can I spend in a turn?
Don't
You can
mute.
spend an unlimited amount of stamina, but you can only, by default rules, attack twice per attack or per execute maneuver action. And so you can use any number of your other tricks and stuff on a turn. There's no limitation, just your stamina itself. If you ever run out of stamina, you become exhausted, which is pretty rough.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to follow that up with a second aimed shot, if that's possible.
You would have to spend one of your cunning charges to do that, but you could.
Yeah.
So you extra accurately.
Yeah.
Let's see if you get a nat 1. That's the only way you're not hitting this thing. Alright.
Nope.
We going for abomination?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's on the ground bleeding out. Tinker no longer has something in front of him. You hear Tinker go, no! I've never seen Bum go down so quickly. He's like a Vegas prostitute.
We one hit your abomination Bob.
He did. 2-tap.
And then I'm going to drop flat on top of the pillar so I'm harder to shoot. And that's
Okay.
in my turn.
No,
Now.
2 taps.
Perfect. 2 taps. Alrighty, so next up
Double
is
tap, in fact.
Ant. Double tap, yep. So, being very angry about that because he's actually good friends. They're drinking buddies, he and Bob. Ant starts rushing in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uses a rage charge. 1, 2, 3. And he can't quite get up there, I don't think. Does he have a climb speed? That is the question. He does have a high jump, though. And it is high enough to be able to try to attack you up there. So he moves here and uses his... So he's used 1 stamina of his 5 stamina to rush to you. He uses another stamina point to high jump. And then he goes to attack you. And you are prone. So he gets +5 with his melee attack. And let me go see what attacks he has. I know he's got a really powerful one. Pull up the Discord real quick, that'll be faster. No, actually, I've got it here. Search is B. He's going for the money shot. He's going to try to overwhelm strike you. So he's going to try to bash you with the strongest attack he has, going full swing as he leaps up and goes for it. So that's a +0 accuracy attack, so it's very hard to hit with. But he's trying. So that is 1d6 plus is 4 to hit. A 7, though, does not connect with you, and he falls back down as you deftly roll away from this decisively deadly blow. And he lands down. He's like, "I'll get you next time."
I'm sure you will.
Alright, and that's Ant's turn. He's used 4 stamina of his 5 stamina. So he's going to get 2 back to have 4 stamina. Yeah, 3 stamina next round. Okay. So next up is Tinker. Tinker is very displeased at this and does wish to strike you as well, but you're kind of hard to hit. If he's going to use a more accurate attack, he's going to do a simple occult bolt, which is a +10 to hit, but it's -5 because you are prone. And it's a ranged attack. So roll 1d6 plus 8 because he's got a +3 to hit. And 11 barely misses you because of your 12 defense. I'm glad
14?
we updated that. Oh, 14, that's right, because your armor, that's right. Alright, and that was his spell action. And you hear him grumbling in the background, "Best little flying lizardy motherfucker." And he goes to pet poor Bob, who's bleeding out. And that is his turn. And last but certainly not least, Tortons. Time for violence.
Yay!
What attack are you doing?
I want to go for Ant.
Alright, go for it.
I'm gonna use flying kick.
Alright, so you come flying in from 3 feet away, or 3 range away. So roll your attack. It's going to be
It's a +5, right?
+5, so +10.
So
He's pretty tanky. He's a tort like yourself, so you know he's going to have a lot of armor.
ooh, okay. That's gonna be hard.
Yep. Do you want to use Crashing Wave instead, maybe? Or are you still going for that Flying Kick first?
Yeah, crashing wave.
Yeah. As another tort, you would understand this guy's got a hard shell to crack. One of your people. So that's going to be +10. So 1d6 +10.
Alright, I'm about to roll.
You got this.
Crossing my fingers. Let's
Ooh,
go!
That's a hit. That is certainly a hit on this guy. The fun fact, you only get to ignore 6 of his armor from his shell, but that's still pretty good. So you do land a hit. So that's going to be, what, 9 damage? Yeah, 6 plus 3.
6 plus 3, yeah, 9.
Yep. So you do 9 damage to him. He's still hanging in there because he's got a lot of health. But he is a bit roughed up now. He's bleeding.
Let's
Right,
go.
so that was your first attack.
And then I'm going to use Barrage because I'm close up.
All right. Well, flurry probably is what you mean to say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Make those 3 attacks. See if you can finish him off with a good lucky hit.
Alright, so plus 5.
Yes.
Oh.
The first one, you completely whiff it, and he just kind of dodges just ever so slightly. And you critically hit him. Now he is on death's door.
And I have to go for it again, obviously.
Yep.
Another
crit. Another crit. He is going to have to roll his death save. Let's see if he's dead yet. Nope, he's hanging in there, but he's definitely bleeding out and not looking pretty. Alright, and that ends your turn unless you want to move. Or spend a discipline point to attack again.
A discipline point to attack?
Yeah.
Can I attack Tinker Skull?
You could.
I will do that. My dad is here, so I'm gonna do that.
Alright, so you flying kicked over here, so you haven't used any movement, so it's... Or no, you wave kick. So you went 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can get that close to him without doing anything else, and then you can throw your shurikens at him.
I could what?
You want to barrage throw your 3 shurikens?
Yeah.
Go for it.
But he barely has any health points, right?
Yeah, he's a squishy caster. They only got 10 health points.
That's easy to defeat.
Yep, and he's pretty low armor, too. They got about 8 armor, I think.
So, basically like 18 hit points?
No, he's got 8 armor and 10 hit points. 10 health points.
So, what's the roll?
It's just a +5 because it's an inaccurate attack, so it's a 0 + 5 from your technique.
5.
Alright, that hits on the 10. So he just took 6 points of damage from your first strike, and you can hear him go. He's like, I gotta bob and weave, I gotta flutter like a butter. And he dodges the next one like a butterfly. He's like, and it's gonna sting when I pee. I mean, I'm gonna sting like a bee.
He said it's gonna sting when I pee.
Oh my. Yeah, he's down. And then an explosive flurry of blows and kicks and shurikens. We have a winner, folks.
I killed him.
Knocked him unconscious.
Yeah.
Yep, and the healers rush out to heal everybody. Everybody's back to full health and alive. And the post-fight formalities happen. And Tinker comes up to you and says, by God, you people are vicious. That's really amazing. Do you want to join up for the next round?
Obviously.
Sure.
Yes.
No hard feelings.
Yeah. The Abomination Bob rushes up to you and starts licking your face, acknowledging your superiority.
Good boy. Pat, pat.
Alright, so let's get set up for the next round. On the next round, it looks like with good sportsmanship, they have decided to team up. And so let's get over here, Ares, and I will pull something more interesting out for you guys to fight. Let's see what we got here.
Holy crap, we're teaming up.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Alright. Let me change the size on this thing.
But it's Abomination Bob.
Abomination.
He is the pet of your father.
Yep. Holy crap. Holy frog. Ribbit, ribbit.
That is a rather large
Ribbit,
bird.
ribbit.
What'd you say?
I said
Big
ribbit,
toad.
ribbit.
I said big toad.
Very big toad. Alright, we have a pair of giant toads. Fresh from the marshes of the Swamp of No Hope, we have a fresh pair of toads, everybody. Let's see if they can handle what these toads are cooking. Roll initiative.
Oops.
Does your dad want
7
to jump in and play?
Dad, do you want to jump in and play? Because we're teaming up. He said not right now.
Okay. 26 plus 4. I'm going to re-roll that and put the name on it. Tinkers plus 3. Oh, Tinker gets to go first.
That would have been a crit.
It would have.
Wait, don't I get a roll?
Yep.
Oh, okay. And it's a +5, right?
Yes, for you it is.
Give me a crit. Give me a technical crit.
Still rolled really high though. So Tinker and Tortons are going to go together. That one. Anth is going to go first though. No, who was it that rolled the 6? Who rolled the 6? I know one of my guys rolled the 6. I swore one of them rolled the 6. I guess not. We roll for toads. Okay, toads go on 6, so the turn order will be Tinker plus Tortons.
Dad, me and you are being on the same turn.
And then Ant, and then toads. And toads. Giant toads have announced the turn order, apparently. Alright, and it's off to a quick and furious start as you see the abomination coming out. You know the drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You got
6,
abomination
7,
Bob.
8. And then he uses a stamina point. 1, 2. Actually, better. He leap strikes. So this abomination rushes forward with blazing speed and goes straight for him. Say 1d6 plus 5 plus 3. Yeah. Alright, that's enough to hit these unarmored toads. Alright, so we have taken 10 damage to Toad A.
Ooh!
10 damage, sorry. 9 damage. No. It's 3. 3, and then 3. So that's 12 damage. Alright, so we have taken 12 damage to Toad A. And then he goes for a flurry of attacks. It's 3. Oh, the first one is a clear miss. The second one is another unfortunate deflection. And lastly, we do have a successful hit. Alright, so that's going to be 6 more damage. Toad A.
How much health does the toads have?
We don't know yet. You'd have to inspect them to figure that out.
So we
Okay.
did damage to it.
Yeah, we've definitely heard it. It's at 18 damage taken.
It has to be
All right.
bleeding.
Nope. We don't know how strong these toads are yet. There's 2 of them, but it's versus 4 people. So that is Tinker's turn. He decides to fly up over here a little bit. And it is your turn still, Tortons.
Okay, so can I move up to do a waving crush on them, whatever it is?
You could. I will say, though, your character would understand these guys don't have armor and they're big, squishy targets. So it's probably easier for you to use a really powerful attack on them, like your Dragon Punch and Flying Kick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up, do flying kick, and then dragon punch.
Awesome. That sounds like a great move. So let's see. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which gets you in range to 1, 2, 3. Flying kick it as you go flying through the air. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Wait, it's +5, right?
Yes, sir. That's exactly what you needed to hit. Oh no, it's +5 plus 5, so you definitely hit it. But yeah.
That was a 30.
So flying kick is, what was it, 12 damage plus 3? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Flying kick. Code A.
Because one time I did a flying kick, and I did a flying kick on a giant skeleton. It did 15 times 2, which made it 30.
Yeah, it was a lot because you got the bludgeoning damage bonus. All right, so that's 18 damage plus 15 damage is 32 damage. All right, so we've done 32 damage to it already. And then you rear back to use a Dragon Punch. And that one's a just simple +5 since it doesn't have any bonus to hit. You got to beat an 8 because these things have a strong body of 8.
Oh. That's crazy.
Unfortunately, you rear back for your fist, and right as you go to punch it, it opens its mouth and catches your fist. And your arm is kind of stuck in its mouth right now. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Next up is Kitlu. And
Kitlu
Amp.
is
That's
going.
you. No,
Yeah.
Amp was after you, right?
How far can I move? 6. Get back up on top of my pillar, although I suspect these things have a sticky tongue attack.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I am going to... go for a barrage. How many attacks?
You can make 3
Oh,
attacks
so...
because you got 3 body.
Okay.
Each one gets to add your body stat to it, so.
I got
Ooh, a crit. Nice. Which one are you focusing on, A or B?
Let's focus down the same one that's already hurt. How badly hurt is it? Is it bloodied?
One second. It's not showing its name correctly. Oh.
I got it too.
So it has taken, let's see, the damage type is 6, so 12. So it's taken 12 more damage, so it is at 50, or sorry, it's at 44 damage taken. And so it is still not bloodied yet. Let me put that on here. Toad A.
See?
Flurry. Crit. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely taking a beating, but it's still hanging in there. And that should actually be 44. Oops.
body. Yeah, I'll focus on that one. And so that's 3 times 6 is 18 times 2 for the crit.
No, you do an attack for each flurry attack.
Ah.
Yeah, it's handy because it gives people chances for more crits or just multiple hits to do different things, like try to finish somebody off when they go down. That's a hit. 6 more damage.
12, 6, that's 18, so...
I'll have to go to bed.
You gonna get going? Alright, do you
Yeah.
think they'll let you finish up this encounter?
Can I finish this up? Let's go, I can.
And
Does
that
a
last
7...
one barely misses, because they have 8 defense.
Okay.
Alright, so that was a good turn. You do have your cunning charges if you want to do another one.
Yeah, let's... should have 3 left, I think?
I think so. Well, you haven't used any this tournament yet on this part, and you get 1 back per minute, so you'd have them all back.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm absolutely going to barrage again.
Look at
So
this.
you see...
I got you.
Alright, another hit.
Well, keep doing that.
Dude.
And
So
then
you get 2 nat 1s
2
in a row.
misses. Yep.
Still a lot of damage on that one turn. Alright, it is bleeding now.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a stake or bloodied on here. Anything for bleeding? You would think there would. I don't see it. Oh, there you go. Bleeding is bloodied. Alrighty, so now it is finally the Toad's turns. So Ares, he is going to attempt to eat you. And so...
No!
It's 10.
How much damage can it take?
Pretty strong. Alright, a 14 though does not meet your defense, and so you definitely jump away as it goes to bite you and try to suck you in. And so then it tries to jump on you with a really big jump attack to hit you and the abomination near you. Alright, 12 does hit the abomination but doesn't hit you. Abomination Bob, unfortunately, is in the death's door state, and you barely managed to avoid it. And that was Giant Toad 1. Giant Toad 2, however, uses its powerful leap attack, or leap ability. And goes to try to hit you with a ranged tongue attack. But it has a -5 to hit because you are prone.
So I dodged all of those attacks.
You did. So it goes blim, and it misses with the first one. It tries again with the second one. Blim, and it misses twice. And those are the Toad's turns. Oh, I forgot to do Ant's turn. Oops. We're gonna keep all that going and just make Ant at the same time. They did tie anyways, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's like, I was waiting for you to get closer so I could beat the shit out of you. And so Ant goes to attack with his extremely powerful attack, trying to do as much as he can. 1d6 plus 4. Yeah. You gotta beat an 8. I did not beat an 8. So he's... But he actually... No, he does, because he gets a bonus accuracy. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting about that +1. So he does connect for a whopping 18 damage.
18.
Plus another 3
No.
from his other effect. So he did 21
Someone on our
damage.
team hit the toad. Yeah, we're versing toads.
Yep.
Giant
Large
ones.
toads. Alright, and then he goes for a flurry attack. Going for all those inaccurate attacks against these big fat boys. That needs to be a +5. I gotta remember that now. First attack. Second attack. Third attack. Alright, 2 of them connect for 9 damage each, so 18 damage from the flurry. Plus 1, so 21 plus that is what? 39? Dang. Berserker be berserkin'. Alright. Alright, so that is the end of round 1. And we have a furious show here, folks. Abomination Bob, unfortunately, is on the way out. The Toads are hanging in there, but look a little rough. Toad A, Alphonse, is bleeding out profusely. Bobo, Toad 2, appears to have taken a brutal flurry of blows, but is still hanging in there. We are on to the top of the round of round 2, as Tinker and Torchance take their turns. And you guys can team up however you wish. I will say for you, Ares, this toad right here, his back is facing you. Meaning you have +5 to hit.
Okay, so like it's +5 accuracy, right?
Yep.
So can I use Dragon Punch?
You absolutely can.
Yeah, I'm going to use the Dragon Punch on this one. Okay.
Awesome, go for it.
Roll +5.
It's 5 and then another 5, so +10.
Alright.
Yeah, beating
I'll
8,
just
so I
make
think
this.
you're probably going to do it unless you get a crit. Fail. Epic fail. Alright, you hit with a brutal dragon punch of 15 plus 3, so 18 damage.
Let's go.
Yes. And it is certainly now bleeding. You gotta do mental math here, so that's
What?
57. Going good, so that's your first strike. And you do still have your discipline points and your second attack.
Okay, so let me look at my attack that I can do.
You can flurry.
What does Flurry do again?
That's where you attack 3 times.
Oh yeah, Flurry.
Yep. And the only way you're going to miss is if you roll a 1, so just roll a d6 3 times real fast.
Wait, +5 or +10?
Doesn't matter, you're going to hit. As long as you don't get a failure, you're going to hit. Because it's still a +10. Oh, there's a fail. I jinxed it. Alright, roll again. Oh no, another fail. Are you going for the triple fail, the super statistically unlikely thing? Nope, you hit with one of them, so 6 damage. And then you still have your discipline point if you want to attack again.
I thought I was about to get all ones.
I know.
No, I'm going Flurry again.
Alright.
Wait. No, Flying Kick.
Alright, so you've had to back up a little bit.
1,
Or
2.
you could also Dragon Punch again, that might be your best option.
Yeah, I will definitely Dragon Punch. This thing ruined up, like messed up.
Alright, so roll that Dragon Punch. And again, you get a +10 to it, so you just gotta roll a d6.
I can't. It messed up for me.
Oh. Try clicking on your character again.
No, I can't click on it. I just reset it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back at it. So now I will roll plus 10 or plus 5.
Doesn't matter. You're gonna hit it as long as you don't roll a 1. 'Cause
Okay.
it only has 8 defense, and you're at plus 10. So. Yeah, when you start stacking those plus 5s and minus 5s, that's where you get really, really accurate attacks on your big hitters.
I just like
bud.
Oh.
As you're going for a vicious dragon punch.
Yeah. 1d6 plus 10. Crit!
You did crit on a dragon punch, no less. Oh, that's gonna hurt. So, dragon punch, what is it? It's 15 plus your 3. Oh, plus 2 3s, actually, because it's double your body. I've been underselling that one. So 15 plus 6 is 21 times 2 is 42 damage. How do you do it, Ares? You just killed this thing.
I killed it.
You did, with a furious dragon punch up the pooper.
Of the pooper.
So how do you do it? What do you do with your dragon punch? How does it hit this thing to kill it so quickly?
Oh, easy. I just got lucky.
No, I mean usually you describe it when you kill a big creature how your character pulls it off. Do you fly up in the air and break its back?
I
What do you
punched
do?
him in the butt.
All right. Oh, and we have a vicious butt blow that knocks the toad clearly into the stands. Everyone is covered in toad viscera. It's gross but amazing. The crowd's gone wild, except for the crowd that was crushed and disgusted by the toad viscera. The funny part is there's a blood smear right here on the map, so it works out pretty well. Planned ahead. All right. Awesome, awesome turn. Okay, so Tinker is taking his turn. And he's like, I will avenge Bob. And Tinker goes to use something real fun. What are we going to do here for Tinker?
Dad, do you want to use
spell.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so Tinker goes, which is going to do more damage. If he lasts longer, that's going to do more damage, but he's going to hope that you guys can hold this guy in his place. Ooh, I just had a really good idea to change a spell. Okay. So Siphon Life. It does your mind damage plus 9 necrotic damage from 12 range. It requires sight on a target. And I did have it where it recovers hit points to you, but I think I'm going to have it where it recovers hit points to a creature that you chose. So that he can heal Bob. Alright, so he uses 2 mana points of his 5 mana. He goes to attack the toad, hopefully hitting to heal Bobby up. 6 plus 3 plus 5, so plus 8. He's probably gonna hit. No, well he nat ones. Oh. No. Well, that's Tinker's turn. Unfortunately, he got very unlucky. He was gonna siphon some life from the toad to Bob and get Bob up. He does say, "Bob, fall away, Bob." He moves his 2. And Bob has to make his death save. Watch me roll another nat 1. Nope. Okay, Bob's still hanging in there. Alright, guys. It is now... Kitlu's turn. Having fun playing my own characters I've designed.
Kitlu's going to move here for better.
Vantage.
Yeah.
Do you have the ranged attack that does more damage the higher up you are?
I've got a melee attack that does that.
Oh, the plunge attack. That's right. Yep.
Plunging strike. I don't have a ranged attack unless. I could steal its tools, but no.
Yeah. It's prison pocket.
Actually, yeah, let's fly up high above him and unleash a headshot.
Okay. So you fly up another 10 feet, so 2 range above where you're already at. So you're up 20 feet in the air, 4 range in the air, and you go for a nice headshot against this particularly squishy creature. So roll that 1d6 plus 5.
We already bought her.
And her name's Book Girl too. Just like on Facebook. Her name's Katrina Book Girl Blitz off whatever. I feel like the same
Oh
book.
my. And Toad A was already at 56 damage. You might have just killed it. Let's see.
She checked it out at the police station. So people try to call the police and they're already aware of it. So they're like,
Hey, Aries, is your dad there?
Yeah. Dad? John wants you.
Oh my.
My dad said, hold on.
Yeah, no rush.
you see Avias and Abelino and Dollars.
Let's see, so that's going to be... Headshot is 12, or is it 15 bonus?
It is 12.
12. And it's probably
2
a
times body plus. Yeah, 2 times body plus 12. Weapon damage double on critical.
Wow. Yep. So it doubles on critical,
She said, "Is there any way
and it...
to see?"
Yeah, you killed this thing for sure, because if it's double damage on a critical, it already does double damage on a critical. So it's duplicating that twice. So 12 plus 2 times body is 18 times 2 is 36 times 2 is a lot. And you kill this thing. So how do you do it?
I fly up high, I pull out a special arrow with a particularly broad head,
I like it.
and I take careful aim at one of the thing's eyes. I attach an extra little weight to the end of the arrow
I love it.
and release it directly through its eye and into its brain.
Yep, the brain may be small for such a large toad, but doesn't matter. You find it and you hit it perfectly. Your knowledge of toad anatomy coming in clutch, and it is dead. And the crowd is absolutely going wild. So Aries, time for bed, but what did you think about the game tonight?
Oh, he kind of walked off.
Oh.
I need to go to bed as well. I'm shattered.
John was wanting to talk to you. How'd you like it?
Oh, it was really fun.
Nice. Let's do our 3 questions real quick for you since you're having to head off. What was the favorite thing that happened for you?
Killed the toad in like 2 hits.
Yeah, you just blew that thing up from behind. And then, what was the thing you wish was improved or that you didn't like?
There's not anything.
Just more playtime?
Yeah.
That's fair. It is a school night, though, so And thing you learned.
Thing I learned. You can team up with people even though you fought them.
Yeah, one-time enemy might become next time's best friend.
Yep.
I see that a lot in a webcomic I read called, what is it called? It's called, my brain's not working. Tower of God. Half the time, all the enemies become like their allies. So, all right, Aries, thank you so much for playing. You have yourself a good rest of your night, bud.
And the
Bye.
He's all good, kid.
Yeah. If it's alright, I am gonna head off as well, and I'll do your 3 questions if you just send them to me in text. And I'll get to them later, because it is 2:30 in the morning.
Oh gosh, yeah, for sure. All right, well, thank you so much for playing. We will be having it every day at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know that's pretty late for you, but anytime you want to hop in, just feel free to jump in. The one thing I will
Yeah.
ask, though, did the system feel like it was fairly easy to learn?
To some extent, there's a lot of looking stuff up on tables.
Yeah. And it would be
A
stuff
lot
that
of
you would...
looking stuff up on tables.
Yeah, and I think
So
having your
that's going to
character
be...
sheet would help a bit. Like
Yeah, the character sheet needs...
I'll be right there, go.
like a quick reference section, almost.
Huh?
Somewhere you can write down your most common abilities.
Yes. So on the back of the character sheet in the physical version, it does have that. It has areas for all your abilities, so you can just flip it over and have it. It's just one of the problems with digital. If you don't have like a second monitor or something, it's a little bit fiddly.
You could have a 2-page sheet, or just butterfly it out on the so you can see both front and the back on the single image.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah, thank you. I'm definitely going to do that. That's really good idea.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, thank you guys so
Okay.
much for playing tonight. You guys have a good rest of your night, and we'll stop the stream there. And this has been John Corey with my good friends playing Pathways to Adventure on day 4 of our journey towards 100 games in 100 days. Thank you guys both for coming.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
John.
Everybody.
Thank you for playing.